Yo, what's up? My name is Retro Pat. We're back on Dungeon Defenders today for episode 160 of my series of pretty much relearning the game from scratch on the PC edition, which it has so much more content comparatively to the Xbox 360 one. And I want to do a little more exploring of the Tavern and really appreciating the Halloween kind of reskin and redecoration that they've added. I also want to go check out the door because someone said, I think it's this door? Well, apparently not. You can actually open or leave one of the doors in the tavern. So I want to look around to see where that actually is. Obviously, there's like the big door up here. I still have to learn. I've never learned how this actually works, how to create diamonds. There's like different things in the tavern that I still don't even know how those work. So obviously I know about this door. That's nothing new. Is there a door over in this corner? Oh, I saw a thing pop up. Open door. Okay. People talked about this in the comments of the last video, which thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I haven't done it yet. Let's see. Show me what is new. Even the animation. It's just nice. It seems simple, but spooky pumpkin over here. Okay. What are we looking at? Is this I know I jumped down here or down to this area-ish on accident the other day. Yeah, this is cool. I jumped down here on accident, not even realizing that you could just walk out a door and get over here. Is this somewhere you can actually go into? No, don't think so. Gotcha. That's super cool. I love stuff like this. Little changes like this in the hub of a game for holidays and for themes is really cool to see. There's a lot more over here where it straight up kind of becomes the ramparts, which is kind of crazy. It's crazy to think that the tavern itself is part of the ramparts. Where does this door lead? Is it? Where is? What? Wait, couldn't I not go in? Couldn't I not go out this door before? But now I opened it? I'm pretty sure this was a door that I couldn't go out / wouldn't give me access to, but okay. I don't know if I unlocked it now. I don't know if that does anything in the future, but we got the whole loop figured out. I did recently purchase the DLC as well, the Jester Spookatacular, and I'm really excited to try this map out when the right time comes. But I think I want to save this for when I'm a little closer to Halloween, so we're not going to jump into this quite yet today. More rambling and just sort of progress updates, but I did actually realize that I'm getting extremely close to my favorite achievement ever being accomplished in Dungeon Defenders, which is completing all of the maps on survival, I believe up until Glitterhelm Caverns, like beating the actual survival maps. I have everything done up to Hall of Court. We recently did Hall of Court, I believe in the last episode or very, very recently, so we have that now completed. Next up, I have to do Throne Room, Royal Garden, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've already done Glitterhelm Caverns, I believe. Let me double check. Yep, so I only have 5 more maps to do to complete that achievement, which is pretty crazy. But also those 5 maps represent about 10 hours at least of work in progress, so it'll be a while. Now, even though I'm not doing the Jester Spookatacular, I will be jumping into a Halloween-themed map with the Halloween Spookatacular 2. I'm going to be attempting it on Nightmare difficulty. I don't know if I will stick there. I might lower it to insane difficulty, but when I did it on hard difficulty, it was way too easy, like way easier than I expected. But this does say hero suggested level 100, which is quite high, much higher than the hero levels that I actually have. So we'll see what I can do. I'm gonna have to pretty quickly think up of a strategy. I only have around 150 seconds to actually prepare my build, so I'm gonna run around for a quick sec, grab the chests that I can, and I probably have to start really prepping. Honestly, what I might do, and I do this a fair bit on maps like this, is just sort of think up a strategy first and then sort of retry the map. We'll do an aura stack here. We'll just go ahead and jump into things. How much mana do I have here? Oh my goodness, I just realized that's the other I don't know if I'm able to beat this on wave 1, because I think this might require a second attempt, if not even just a straight up lowering down to insane difficulty. I remember the hard attempt being super easy, but the problem here is just the lack of mana. The absolute sheer minimum amount of mana I have here is wild. I'm gonna put a strength drain there, and I might just do that. I might just resort to strength drain auras and then end up doing lightning towers with the rest of my mana. This would probably go about here, I guess. We're gonna do strength drains like that. We're gonna go pick up this chest, and there's a chest on the long side bridge well over there. I'm gonna go ahead and pick these 2 up. I'm gonna go to my mage and try to set up some lightning towers for DPS. Here's the long chest achieved up here on this gap. We're going to jump down here, go up here, head over to the Tavern defense. Still 70 seconds. So honestly, my timing is not terrible. Drop our mana, switch over to our mage, and set up these lightning towers in the best places I can, which is probably mostly just going to be about here, like nothing crazy. We'll do 1 there. Do I have enough for another? Yes, that's absolutely massive. Absolutely. So we'll do 1 here, I guess, as well. All right, we'll have these two set up. I'll switch to my barbarian, and that'll be my best bet. If I can survive this wave 1, that's gonna. I think I can beat it. If I can beat wave 1 here, we should be good for the rest of the waves. But something is telling me I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that. So we're gonna see what happens here. I'm gonna jump over and try to do as much DPS on whatever I can, get as much mana. Honestly, look at these guys. Wait a minute, on nightmare difficulty, they don't have that much HP. Let me pop my lightning stance to actually try to get as much chain damage as possible. Hey, that's not too shabby. Nightmare difficulty? Are you sure about that? That's not too bad. Okay, let me not speak too soon. That doesn't feel that crazy, though. Let me hop over here. This section obviously needs some support. We're going to knock that guy out of there. My barbarian kind of has the damage. We're going to pop a lightning stance against this guy. Pop a siphon stance, of course, as well. Pump as much. He got the... how did he get that resistance? He all of a sudden randomly got a resistance. We're going to pump upgrades into this tower. We're going to spam him. We're going to pump upgrades into things. Pump upgrades, pump upgrades. I'm actually getting destroyed by this goblin copter. I'm going to go pressure that a bit. Do I have my siphon stance popped? Now it is. I'm taking too much damage, though, from this guy. But I have my siphon stance popped now, but I'm not able to do enough damage to actually heal properly. So we're going to aggro the ogre a little bit. He's doing a lot of damage to this tower. We're going to try to get an upgrade on it, at least a heal for a sec. I'm taking too much damage from the goblin copter. I end up going down, but I feel like this is possible. I feel like this is actually plausible. I think I might lose here. I couldn't do enough DPS. I probably should have just killed the goblin copter and then been able to look at the ogre and deal with him appropriately. Can these, to my lightning towers, not target the goblin copter? What is happening there? I don't know why it's not targeting the goblin copter, but this is super doable, actually. This is super doable. So what I'll do here in the future is I'll set up the strength drain auras. I won't do like electric and ensnare over here. I'll just do a strength drain aura at each one. I'll do double lightning tower, and then I'll probably end up doing... what is he even hitting? Are you good, bro? Do I somehow still win this because he won't attack the crystal? Or what's going to happen? Huh. I think you gotta move your hat up a little bit, dude. You can't see what you're swinging at, and it's causing you to miss. You gotta wear a better fitting hat, bro. It's too tight. What are the odds these guys just die after a while because they're sitting there in the same spot not doing anything? About 100%? I feel like this has got to be bugged, right? I feel like he's trying to attack the tower, but it's not working. It might honestly be in the best interest of time to just go ahead and restart. I'm pretty confident in my ability to beat this. So what I'll do here is I'll go ahead and restart. I won't do the full aura stack like previously. What I'll do is I'll head over here. It's weird that the lightning tower, I think the lightning tower just straight up can't reach the goblin copter or something strange like that. I'm gonna grab every chest possible. We're gonna set up strength drains over at each, you know, I just do that here. We're just gonna do strength drains at each crystal, and then I'll do summoner archers to help take care of the goblin copters, and then the 2 lightning towers. So double lightning towers the same way I did last time, essentially, and then just strength drain auras. We're not gonna do the 1 ensnare or the 1 electric. Here's strength drain aura number 2. Want it in a good position, probably about here. Same thing over here. We're going to pop that in the best position possible. I guess I can kind of lean it over here on the pumpkin. Why not? That works out perfectly. And now I am actually done with my monk, so we'll just swap right over to the mage before picking up the chest down here. And then I think the last chest is going to be that far chest up on that bridge, just like before. It's the last one. Yep. We'll set up the double lightning tower. We can go ahead and set 1 up over here. Should be perfect. Right about, I guess there is fine. Yeah, right here is totally fine, I think. We'll just do it there. And then we'll head up to grab that chest. The question is, how much mana will we have over after building this next lightning tower? Please make that jump. Thankfully we do. 200 mana. So I'm about 80 mana left over, which should give me plenty enough for 2 or so archers. Let's just go ahead and place this here, I guess. That'll work fine. So that'll let me place 2 archers, 1 over by this section and 1 over by that crystal. So this actually, this first wave strat just ends up being perfect. Just absolutely perfect. And then I'll also be on my barbarian. So we'll go ahead and place a archer minion here. And then an archer minion over here. Beautiful, beautiful. Perfect, perfect. And then switch to the barbarian and jump into this wave. Okay, this is awesome. I can't believe the suggested hero level is 100. Because I think I can beat this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm overly arrogant, but I think this is going to be plausible. Let's jump into it. Let's go smack things with our Barbarian and just try to get upgrades into things as much as possible. That'll help us out tremendously. So let's get some DPS in. Look at that, 400 mana, 700 mana, just like that. I should jump over here, smack upgrades into things while I have the mana. Smack around with my Barbarian as well. It's a great way to help. I honestly do just a shocking amount of damage, I feel like. The spider's coming towards me. This crystal's under attack. We're going to tornado over to it. We're going to kill this mage to help it out a little bit, because our lightning tower can't quite reach over there, but that's okay. We're going to take care of these sharknadoes. We're going to kill that. We're going to head over once again to help out this section, because it doesn't really have the help, and I jump way too far over the crystal. Once again, kind of jumping too far over it. Unfortunate, but that's okay. It works out. 85 out of 92. Looking good. Gonna pump upgrades into these, because why the hell not? Once again, our weak side crystal under attack. Gonna tornado here. Gonna lightning even. A lightning tower did go down. Am I not doing enough damage to kill these guys? What is happening? How is this not enough damage? Okay, the Jinn comes forward. We're gonna take him out. That crystal takes a lot of damage there, which is really, really, really unfortunate. The Ogre is over here. We're going to pop upgrades on the towers over here. The Goblin Copter isn't here this time, which is a massive, massive difference. I need to get an upgrade on this guy where possible. Get the upgrade on the Archer Minion just barely, and now we can slash away at the Ogre. Okay, so this is going to be wave 1 taken care of. We did have some weird wonkiness. Now, I also have to jump into this next wave ready to build as soon as possible. This sucks, this thing taking that much damage. We're going to head over here, just ready to drop our mana, hop over to my mage as soon as possible. I probably should actually hop over to my monk first. Let me do that so I can actually just properly think about things. I don't know why. I feel like monk auras let me process everything else. They let me think, you know? I feel like once I have those, it's like, okay, I have, you know, the basics down. I think they slow everything down. That's the beauty of monk auras, is that ensnare plus strength drain plus electric, they tidy everything up. They slow everything down. It really lets you focus and process and make decisions during the rest of the wave. So we have that taken care of. Once again, this is on recommended hero level 100, which is pretty crazy. Hop over to our mage. We also only have 70 seconds. Holy, the time difference of what we were allotted this time versus previously is just absolutely disgusting. We're going to get towers built like this. We're going to hop over here, get towers built over here. These got killed last time. This is wild, actually. How much less time I have. Please let me build. Please let me build. Why do I have to place it so far away? What is happening? What? Oh, that sucked. Okay, well, I'm going to move this one then. Oh, that's super unfortunate. That was not a good build placement. We'll get these built like this. We'll get even a deadly strike tower. Sure, built like this, I guess. Not going to be looking at the perfect direction. I don't have nearly enough builds here. Same thing over here. Deadly strike tower, I think, looking this way. Sure. I need towers built over here. I need to switch to my Barbarian here. I need towers here. We're going to do 2 lightning towers. Just build, just build, just build. Switch over to my Come on, come on, come on. Actually, what if I switch to my summoner here? Would that be better? I don't know. I just wanted to get to something. Oh, I don't know if there's enough defense here. I'm going to pump all the upgrades into this section because obviously it needs the most support. It's the lowest HP on the crystal. I don't feel super comfortable about this build. I had so little time to actually get my builds off. Don't feel confident about this. Come on, blast me up so I can actually... Are you kidding me? Come on. Blast me up, wind turbine. Thank you. Come on. Are you kidding me? What is this thing here for? Is it just there to bait you? Is it just there to troll? Speaking of trolls, here comes the Ogre. Let's get as much damage as possible. I'm going to pop a lightning thing as well. Lightning stance plus tornado. Get as much damage off as possible. Head over here. Do I want to head over here? Do I want to bait him over here? Is this doing enough damage to keep away these wyverns? Yes, it is for the most part. I'm going to pop upgrades on whatever I can. I have tons of mana, so we'll use all that mana to upgrade this situation, this section. Since it has the weakest core, we're going to head over there. A deadly strike tower goes down over here. Well, now this section needs the support, needs the upgrades. I'm going to pop an upgrade into it. I'm going to try to distract the Ogre. He's going to take him down. He goes down. This guy is 65k HP. He's taken out. We're going to pump the upgrades into this. Took a lot of damage over here. Wave complete. We did actually take care of it, but it was a little scary in the process. We'll grab as much mana as possible. We'll deactivate our tornado stance, head back over to the Tavern defense so we can build as many towers as possible. We need a lot of builds here to actually make this a lot more plausible. We're going to switch back over to our mage, pop an extra lightning tower here in the most weird, wonky position possible. Head back over here where a lot of our towers went down, which is horrible to see. Pop an upgrade there. I need my summoner minions. That's what I need. I'm going to switch over to my summoner here as soon as possible. Jump down here for some mana. And I'm going to... I might even just stick to my summoner here on this next wave. I can pop flash heals. The barbarian DPS is super nice, but I think I should have enough. I should have enough of a build right now to where I don't need the raw DPS from him. It's nice, but not super necessary. Hopefully, from this point forward, this is where I spam archers, boys. This is where the archer walls become built. This is where I protect the crap out of these, get these dumb little pieces of gear out of the way because they are actually not useful at all. They're just going to be consumed and utilized for mana. We're going to grab all this mana. Speaking of mana, we're going to come back over here. Is this going to be too much cleave damage, actually? Do you want to play some of these further out to just wall off our lightning towers even further? I don't even want them taking cleave damage. We'll have these built like this. We're going to come over here. We're at 40 out of 120 units, so we have plenty of units left over. We're going to build this one here. We're going to build these ones far out, have an absolute wall built with these archers. Someone call Legolas because we are borrowing his archery skills, stealing his bows, setting up our own defenses. We're jumping into wave 7 out of 12 here. I'm going to head over here. I have tons more archers to build over here. Oh, I canceled that like a buffoon on my own time. I'm also going to have to phase out here as soon as possible. Okay, we are now summoning archers in the middle of combat. There's so many, look at the map. There's so many minions swarming my direction, but I'm not seeing them get close enough. So my towers, a lot of the lightning towers should be holding them off well enough. I gotta keep an eye out for those ogres. Those ogres have enough HP to where they do live for a while. As we can actually see over here, I'm actually not gonna live for a while if I don't phase out immediately. I don't know the hotkey for my phase shift. I'm gonna somehow wonkily get the controls set up enough to phase out before I actually die. It was quite close though. I'm gonna look for upgrades and heals on all these. Look how many towers are over here. There's just a ridiculous amount of towers over here. There are so much mana on the ground over here. I'm going to pump upgrades into whatever I can here. My summoning skills, my casting rate is really bad. We're going to pump all the upgrades here. We're going to phase back in to grab this mana. Wave 8 out of 12. Things are going pretty well. We are going to place this is a perfect mage minion map. We're going to place that over here. We have this absolute swarm of archers. We're gonna grab this, pop this chest. I've got 76 seconds. It's not that much time. Same thing over here. A mage minion would do absolute wonders. Same thing over here. Mage minion plus extra archers would be nice. Let's do the mage minion right here. I want to have some more archers surrounding the crystal for the wyverns that come in so they can shoot them down before they become a problem, especially since this crystal is so weakened. This should be perfect. This should get the most amount of support. I can place it there. 109 out of 120 summoning units used. Do I need more over here? What's the best strategy here? Place some over on the outer edge. Similar to the previous one, I just have so many free extra units. Okay, we're actually at max units there. Oh, okay. A lot to do. We're going to drop the mana. I don't have many defense units left. I'm going to switch over to my Series EV. I do want to build a EV booster beam, probably over here since this section has so many enemies coming its way. We're going to build that for 5 units. We're going to come over here, do the same thing, I think, like this. Got to drop my mana and switch over to my barbarian. Hopefully we do actually get the swap in time. I kind of didn't expect that, but I will happily take it. I want to get upgrades on whatever I can over here. Get upgrades on this deadly strike tower. Why not? That arguably could have used a tower buff beam, but I don't quite have the defense units. I'm at 119 defense units out of 120. I could use that extra 1 defense unit on a Series EV tower the next like in between build phase, and I'll basically use that to have a splash damage protector just so that crystal over in the off distance doesn't have a chance of dying. There's a goblin copter coming towards the direction of my weak crystal. However, my towers are finally outputting enough DPS to where they're able to actually take him down before he's a problem. That's what you want to look for, not to where he's actually reaching the distance of your crystal. Same with this guy, getting taken down before he could even breathe the same air as my lightning towers. Beautiful, beautiful takedown from my towers. Beautiful DPS. Everything working so much smoother now. Taking a bit of damage there, but that's okay. There's a bit of ranged memers over here. He gets taken down as well. Once again, a dumb little ogre before he could breathe the same air. There's 2 minions left on the map. I do actually want to pop these chests if possible before this last minion dies so we can get the extra... Ooh, Can we get the last one? I don't think I'll be able to pop this in time, but I'm going to try. Ah, not quite. Just right in front of it. Try to pop these chests this time to get the extra mana. 1 million XP gained on this map, which is just a nice little bonus when I'm doing like a little fun challenge like this. Popping mythicals left and right. This is going to be super, super achievable, I think. That 1 crystal is quite weak, but this should be super, super doable. I'm going to pop down here, pop this chest, and then head over, switch over to my Series EV and build that splash deflecting wall that I was talking about. So switching over to the Series EV here, going to drop my mana and show you guys what that looks like. I don't use this tower a whole lot, but I think it will be effective here. The question really becomes, where do I want to place it? Like, do I want to place it over here for like wyverns or over here for ogres? I think this ends up being the best placement. This can go quite far. So if anything, yeah, if anything attacks... Oh. As I was saying, if anything attacks from the wyvern direction, I might just be dead, and that's okay, but what are you going to do? I think I'm more worried about those ogres, so we're going to switch back over to my... We'd either want to be on the barbarian or the summoner here for flash heal or extra DPS. I feel like the extra DPS, plus my casting rate on my barbarian is just so nice, and I can really, really quickly get to locations with my barbarian, allowing me to save zones. I think the barbarian's just better, like mid-combat. So we're going to hop to him. We're going to go smack these guys around, get some nice damage off, get some nice mana. We're basically full mana there. We're going to come over here, pop an upgrade into whatever auras are basically fiddled around. We're going to hop over here, pop our tornado stance, give us that mobility that I was just talking about, pump upgrades into whatever I can over here, really just spamming whatever it targets first things first. We're going to head over here, look for those ogres. Once again, the ogre is taking most of their damage, getting taken out before they can even leave the staircase at a distance. Beautiful DPS. Looking like no issues. I think the only issues that might occur would be an ogre reaching this zone over here. So you know what? I'm going to start pumping upgrades once again back into my weakest section. I probably shouldn't have left this section so soon. I probably should have been putting more mana into this from the jump. This wave is about complete. This is wave 9 out of 12 being completed here. Only 3 waves left to go. Only a few ogres left on the map. And ogres mean mana. Lots of nice blue, big blue mana crystals over here. Same with this guy over here. We'll grab those. I'm going to head over to the weak crystal, the weak section, and pump upgrades with all the newfound mana that I have, especially even on these archers. Why not? Just want everything leveled up as much as possible. There's that wave complete. 9 out of 12. If we can win with this core at about 20% HP, maybe even 15% HP, that would be super, super cool to see. I'm going to run around, grab mana. I have to go heal that deadly strike tower that actually took some decent damage. So I'm going to run around, collect mana, and get back up there as soon as possible. These nice little bridges, they actually help me maneuver a fair bit easier. I had around 70 seconds during this build phase in its entirety. Honestly, putting upgrades into the lightning towers there feels really nice because I have the mage to help repair the archers. I just don't have anything to help auto heal the towers themselves. We'll try and grab that extra blue crystal. 40 seconds left on this build. I could bring out other heroes here. What I might do is I might bring out other heroes on the final wave because that will give me extra rewards from this map, which is something I probably want to do. I'm also going to go grab... Oh, there's so much mana actually here. More blue crystals. Go pick up this chest over here. Go pick up, well, once again, way more blue crystals. Go open this chest if I could. I'll pump mana since there's blue crystals down here into the ensnare auras or whatever auras. Try to get back up, but that gargoyle is always blocking my path. Makes it awkward. I have to go towards the crystal a bit more. Okay, at 820 mana, loading into this next wave. Honestly, in the middle of this wave, I might go ahead and just jump onto my other characters and have them prepped. Let's see if that's too crazy. I'm going to get these guys up and ready to go. And we'll see what that looks like. Let's get back to, obviously, the main screen, though. Let's see how this wave goes. I don't want that to be too difficult. It would suck to bring these characters out, increase the difficulty, increase the number of minions, and then lose at wave 11, like right before wave 12. That would be really unfortunate. But even if that happens, it means that I know that I can beat it if I do it again without doing that. So, worst case scenario, we'll just have to go again. There we go. Wave 10 complete. 2 more to go with wave 11 and 12. So much blue mana over here. I'm just max upgrading everything I can pretty much. Putting, I think, 3 stars on all the aura stacks happened over here. I feel like that Series EV booster has got to be max leveled, right? I feel like that's, yeah, that's what's 3-starred right there. Got it, got it. Put a 3-star on that electric aura as well. Why not? I just have so much. Look at this. All this blue mana as well over here. 3 of those put me at max. We're going to head over here. You know, we'll take this mana, honestly. We'll take this mana and put it over here on my weak zone. I think it's worth the trip. All right, wave 11 starts in about 3 seconds. This is really going to let me know whether or not I can actually beat this final wave. I did bring out all my heroes, right? So the difficulty is about to increase a fair bit. There is 1,500 minions coming in this time, as opposed to the previous wave had, I don't know, I think 300 or 400. It was significantly less. I'm going to move these heroes over to a better spot as well, so they're not as in much danger. I think over here will be the best spot. I do want to actually pop a flash heal if I have the mana for it on my summoner over here, because that whole section, for whatever reason, was taking a fair bit of damage. Hopefully this didn't make things too difficult. I'm going to move my mage over by my monk. I can even pop, I guess I can start doing the, oh, a crystal is under attack. Wait a minute, what is happening? Yeah, this section, this might need upgrades. It's been taking some damage as well. I don't know what's quite causing that. There's an ogre headed over. Actually making it the distance. This crystal, I might need to get rid of these, oh no, I might need to get rid of these characters. It might not be worth it. I might be taking, no, I actually do lose. I shouldn't have brought out the other 3 characters. It was a massive mistake and a blunder. All I can think is just what an absolutely goofy move. I'm going to go ahead and jump back into things, and I'll probably just see you guys back when I'm at wave 11. You guys seen what I have to do. You guys seen what it looks like, and what it looks like is me ditching all those characters because, yeah, they're not going to cut it. That's unfortunate. I'm going to switch over to my monk, do the same thing as before. Once again, just strength drain aura and lightning auras and the 2 archers. Oh, man. I'll see you guys in about half an hour or so, I guess. As soon as you think you're getting strong and getting better at Dungeon Defenders, it's always good about just ego checking you and reminding you that the monsters are big and you are small, and you're always fighting from a defensive position, and you've just got to keep that in mind and try your best to just play it smart. Play it slow, play it smart. Okay, never mind. I lost on wave 1. Alrighty. Oh, man. Now I'm getting punished hardcore for my mistake. Attempt number 3. I feel like I've been saying that kind of sentence a lot recently. A lot of attempts recently. Okay, 3rd time seems to be the charm. This time is going a lot better. Hopefully I'll see you guys at wave 11 in no time. This course still took a lot of damage on the first wave, even like last time. Not quite as much though. All right, there we go. That is wave 10 complete on the 3rd attempt. So we're heading back into wave 11 here. It didn't take me, it took me a bit of time, but that's okay. Should be looking okay here. Get a bunch of mana. Try to just pump everything into auras. Now I'm going to try an absolutely giga brain, just a secret strat here where I don't load up 3 more characters and make the map 3 times harder right before the final wave. I know it's a very secret strategy that many people will, you know, hide from you and not tell you. But yeah, I'm going to try to employ such a dangerous idea right about here. I can't believe I made that stupid mistake last time, but that's okay. Shouldn't happen again. You live and you learn. And that's so much of what Dungeon Defenders is about, is that perseverance of trying new things. Like, honestly, just not even being afraid to try new things. I think it's a big thing I encourage on my channel. And I show you guys all the mistakes that I make. And it's okay. It's okay to waste some time. It's okay to waste 30 minutes here and there when you can afford it. Obviously, some days you may not want to waste that time. Some days you may not have that extra time to waste. But some days it's good to try new things, try new builds, be a little risky, limit test to really get an understanding of how strong your characters are with their current stats. I think that's a big part of Dungeon Defenders. So let's just grab this mana before it disappears here in a quick sec and jump into wave 11 out of 12. The wave before the final wave, 1,100 minions here. I'm still just going to pump upgrades into everything. Hopefully the combat wave isn't too much more difficult here. I think it should be decently achievable. If I also lose this time, then that just means I was cursed all along, and I'm probably not going to be able to beat this. But we're looking good so far. 300 out of 1,100 minions defeated. Tons and tons of ogres getting stacked over here. Look at all these lightnings, like all these lightning triggers from the lightning towers. That's pretty wild. They end up taking damage as well. I don't know if it's like, I don't know if there's an effect that causes them to take damage when they do damage, or I think it's just the snot balls. Look at all these snot balls from these ogres coming in. Is that what killed me last time? This is pretty wild. I'm not going to lie. This wave is much different than the previous waves. I don't think there is a boss fight on this map, if I'm not mistaken. I even feel like my sound effects are acting up because there's so much happening that it starts to like cut out other sound effects. I don't know if that's... I'm not quite totally sure, but that's, yeah, it's pretty wild. Honestly, maybe the, having those Series EV... Oh, please don't fall off the map there. Having those Series EV reflection things might be super, super worth it here. We're going to do enough. Look at these ogres, man. There's so many coming in. I'm just pumping upgrades, but it might be worth to invest into those reflection things. I do have 5 defense units left, so it wouldn't even be that crazy / that difficult. I'm going to do that here before jumping into the final wave. We're going to play it smart. I'm going to drop all my mana right on top of the Defender's Forge. We're going to switch over to... I'm looking for the boss wave phrase here, which I don't see, which is a great sign. A great sign. I'm going to... A simple but blocks... blockade. This is Reflection Beam, Reflect Projectiles. Yes, I feel like this is what I want. So I'm going to do this here. Keep it costing 1. We're going to do the same thing over here. I want it to be right about... here. We can even have this cost multiple defense units. That's fine. This one can cost 2. That's totally okay. I don't know if it needs to be upgraded, but sure. Why not? Look at all this mana over here. That's just so crazy, actually. And then same thing over here, just in case. I might even actually... we might do 2 over here. We have enough defense units for it, and I feel like this section has some trouble with the aerial stuff, so we're going to do 1 there. I'm running really low on time. I really want to switch to my barb here. And then 1 there. And then I'm going to switch as quickly as possible over to the barbarian. Okay, we should be good. I'm feeling pretty good about this. I do want to pop these chests here. I guess I don't have to pop these chests now, since these will be the same ones at the end of the wave. I can pop these later once the map is actually complete. But here it is, the final wave, guys. 12 out of 12. Let's see how these reflection beams fare. I feel like they'll be a nice little addition. I'm going to jump down here to grab this chest and then float back up using what is... Oh, is there actually... Oh, I need to get out of here. Is there actually a boss? I forgot. I actually totally forgot. I played this on hard mode and I totally forgot about this. Yeah, there's clones coming in that are clones of, they're clones of my other characters. Oh, I need to be a little careful here then. I could actually lose. Really glad I built those reflecting beams. They're going to be even... Look at all these ogres! Are you kidding me? I'm going to pop a lightning stance and pop siphon stance to do as much damage and heal as much as possible. Taking ridiculous damage there, as you can see. Look at this! What is happening on my screen right now? This is some of the most insane things, most insane visuals I've ever seen in Dungeon Defenders. I'm going to pop repairs off onto all these lightning towers. That was some of the craziest visuals I've seen in the game over the past year and a half or so. Just absurd stuff. The lights, I don't know how this game is possible to play if you have seizure problems. I'm so sorry for those of you that miss out on this absolute masterpiece. Okay, we're gonna try to get that taken care of. Do I still have my aura? Yeah, I still have my stances popped. I'm gonna head over here, get heals on this the best way I can, get as much damage off as possible. What is even taking the... what's even... Oh my goodness, I'm getting bopped around. We're gonna head over here for repairs. What is this? Did he just fall off the map? Is he dead? Does he respawn? What is this thing here? Oh, is that the reflection beam? That's the reflection beam, isn't it? That's taking the damage. I'm gonna try to get an upgrade on that to heal that to full. I don't have my stances popped anymore. I don't even know what's left, though, is the problem. Is it just the clones? They have so much HP, and they're so hard to follow. Like, this guy's like full HP, 26 million or something. I don't know how we're going to be able to kill them. He's slowly getting beaten down. Am I going to have to beat down a ton of these? Is that going to be the plan? Uh-oh, something's going down. Tower buff beam and a lightning tower gone down. Where's that at? Over here? Where did that even happen? I think it was over here. Yeah, the tower buff beam is gone from this section. We're going to pump upgrades around. Help wherever possible. Pick up all this mana. Just pumping heals into whatever I can. Deactivate these stances. Oh no. What is this? What's even killing this is the problem. I don't know. What's even causing it to die? Okay, over here we're fine. I'm gonna pop more heals, repairs. We're at 158. 158. Oh, I can't die here. I can't die. If I die, it's over. If I die, it's super over. If I die, it might be super over. What am I even... Do I have to kill, like, 100 of these? I don't understand. I'm 162 out of 236. Am I supposed to withstand 100 of these guys coming in with, like, 28 million HP? They just have so much HP. Look at these visuals. What is even happening on the map right now? This doesn't look like Dungeon Defenders. This looks like a fucking Beat Saber map. This is just unreal. It's surreal is what it is. That's wild. It's not looking likely, I'm going to be totally honest, after the death of my barbarian and my towers taking more and more damage, but it is possible. It is going to be possible. It's going to be tight. It's going to be close of whether or not my towers can sustain for that long. The reflection beam is going down, but if that goes down, it's still somewhat okay. It's going to be a war of attrition. They have to last for about 60 more of these things. That's unbelievable. If my barbarian doesn't die there, I think I can keep going, but I just got confused, and it was a long fight, and I'm okay if I lose here. I feel like I fought pretty hard and held pretty long. This is looking possible. It doesn't seem like they're able to do core damage until they take care of the other towers. I think the biggest things getting beaten down are these guys over here, but they have just enough HP. They're sustaining. I'm at 209 out of 236. This has having no problems. They're just kind of chilling over here for the moment. I think of damage, obviously, but yeah, this section, it's just these lightning towers just lightning up a storm. Just such a bright map. The amount that's happening. Look at the starry sky as well. Just wild to see. It's looking plausible. 215 out of 236, please. If I could beat this map after this many attempts as well, I was consolidated to be okay with losing. If I could win after all of this, oh, it would be amazing. Also, for the sake of Halloween, come on, do it for the holidays. Come on, come on. 234 out of 236. The lightning towers have done it. 235. Where's the last one? It's getting blasted. There it is. We did it. It was completed. I haven't touched the map in forever. Pumpkin Party Nightmare just got an achievement. 1.6% of players have achieved that. Less than 2%. 1.6%. I don't even know what the reward was. I don't know what the vanity was. I imagine that map. Could you imagine if I had to fight all of those guys on that map with the 3 other characters? Like the difficulty increase, they would have had like they had like 27 million HP. They would have been like 100 million HP per each one of them. It would have been like, it would have never been beatable. So honestly, it makes sense that I had to redo this. Let's go check out my item box to see. Can I see what I got recently? Can I actually filter by like what I got recently? That would be cool to see. I don't know if I can. What is this? Was that from this? I didn't get to... Unfortunately, I didn't get to see what I actually got from the map, but... Oh, we did complete it. That's so cool. That's so cool. I was really... Godly ghost face. That's honestly cool. I didn't expect to be able to beat this. Is that what I got? That's a sick accessory. Honestly, the stats are pretty interesting. I was really... Oh, and this as well. Wow. There's so much cool shit in here. I have to actually sort through a ton of this. When I played this map on hard mode, I was like, oh, I thought that's way too easy. But Nightmare is going to be way too hard. Surely I can't beat that. Maybe I'll be able to do it on Insane. But we did it on Nightmare today. And it's good. It's worth attempting that difficulty up because you can always move down. So I'm so glad we did that today. Thank you guys for watching. Another massive achievement in Dungeon Defenders. I'm just like really floored I could do this, especially after trying so many times at attempts. We've been doing a lot of attempts. I've been failing a lot recently. So I needed this win. I needed this win. Thank you guys for watching. Another win would be you guys clicking the like button on the video. It means the world to me. Dislike if you didn't enjoy. And subscribe for Dungeon Defenders videos every other day. I will see you guys later. Peace, Reno. Yo, thank you so much for watching until the very end of the video, and a huge shout out to everybody listed here who goes above and beyond, supports the Patreon, and allows me to focus more on Dungeon Defenders content. Thanks again. Have a great day.